Hey everyone, this is my reaction to the 4th episode of the 2nd season of Kaguya-sama. And last episode, we got to have some nice stargazing on the roof. We got some nostalgic, good old times, kind of reminiscing with just going through the stuff in the student council room because you were kind of clearing it out because I guess it was time to let new student council go in there. Maybe, unless, of course, the president decides to become president again, which I guess he can do. Not like I have any idea how any of this works. But we do have somebody else that seems to have a bit of an interest in the student council stuff. A brown-haired girl that was looking at the election poster near the end of the episode, so will they be a bit of an obstacle, an antagonist maybe? I guess we'll see. So let's just jump into it and discover the truth of that character and maybe some other stuff too. So 3, 2, 1, play. Oh yeah, we also had a hilarious gag about Chica becoming the student council president, which was great. I couldn't even imagine such a school, or how long a school would last. Such a school would last. Campaign season's begun. Not all that surprising, really. It really isn't. Hayasaka, please help. Yeah, let's not get too crazy here. Yeah, that's a little bit embarrassing to remember. Yeah, I know. It's kind of miraculous, really, isn't it, Hayasaka? Why do you suck so much, Kaguya? Oh, are we really gonna do this? You might be careful what you ask for, Kaguya. Hayasaka's kind of best girl in this show. You don't want to go down this road. Okay, Kaguya, you're digging your own grave here. Yeah, you definitely pushed her button. She's already a little bit jealous of you having this sort of youth-filled romance thing you got going on, so you're kind of making it worse there. Boom. No, not today, Arrow. So yeah, it seems like we're really going in this direction. Hey, I'll take any excuse to get more Hayasaka. I'm just saying, Kaguya, this probably wasn't the best idea for her. How's she gonna feel if Shirogane just completely switches gears and pursues her instead? You'd feel pretty stupid then, wouldn't you, Kaguya? I just love this part so much. They just look so silly the way they're just so Bobby. Still can't believe she trips there. Just how? Still a pretty good opening. My neck. So, what are we up to today? Oh, Hayasaka already making her... that... Is that really Hayasaka? Oh my god. Oh my god. She is kind of a miracle of the universe, isn't she? It's already worked on me, so it's only a matter of time before she gets to the president. studying paying off. Yeah, I'm starting to regret this idea, Kaguya. Doesn't everyone? My god, Hayasaka, she is so good. Hayasaka. My god, that face. I don't think I can handle her looking at me like that for more than a few seconds. Yeah, I noticed it. Sure you are. Okay, if you say so. I love this scene so much. Yes, I know. The point is, President doesn't know. We're gonna keep it that way. Lie in the eye. I am just so impressed by her performance here. Just so naturally, too. I'll just push the buttons and stuff. Pictures will come up. You're getting so much Hayasaka here. Oh, kitty cats. Yeah, it's really not that hard to conquer him. You just, I don't know what you're doing wrong, Kaguya. And this day and age, especially young people just watch things on their phones, yeah. Dissonant. We took a turn. I don't think I've ever seen anything quite like that before. Getting a little bit sleepy there, Hayasaka. Not an ounce of doubt in him. And now this beautiful, amazing girl is sleeping next to you. What's step 2? Yeah, can't just leave, so. I can't even tell if that was fake or not just because she does work so hard. I could definitely see her getting exhausted like that. But, you know. Okay. Okay. That's some dedication there. Pretend to sleep for 3 hours. Just get on her level, Kaguya. How do you... I don't think anybody could possibly resist this, I'll be honest. I at least couldn't. She does all this so naturally. There we go. See, it's not that hard now, is it, Kaguya? You just ask him out like a normal person. Okay, we got a ratio going on. Kaguya, for instance. Side piece, okay. Wow. A very accommodating girl. Wow, he actually said it. I mean, we can guess who. Everyone can guess who. Then she whips out the knife. Nice boat. Well, she gave up pretty quickly. Definitely comes across as not being very serious, but it's not, so. I would. Oh. Oh wow, we have a sad Hayasaka face. uh, well, yeah, if it didn't have so many lags, I think it would have worked just fine in a day. It was a good battle, though. Just the opponent was wrong. That's the only problem. That's the animal video she watches. I see. Pure. Block? Okay. Who are you thinking here? Okay. Get wrecked, Chica. Yes, she really was. My bad. Peeking in. Because it feels like uncharted territory. Hayasaka, really? We really are continuing with this? I don't know why I just assumed we were gonna give up. Oh, like, Hayasaka's gonna kill me this episode, I swear. Just cannot believe the voice actress's range. Because, yeah, he's coming here to visit her despite the fact that they're no longer, student council together, so pretty big deal. Oh my god. This music. Best music playing. And the rumors go wild. Those two girls going at it. Yeah, Kashiwagi would know more than most. Not yet. Work in progress. I just love how much they're freaking out. Because this is just that important. Just completely blowing up. So weird seeing Kage with other normal students. Just support all over the place. Since the beginning, people have been kind of assuming they were going out, so. Oh no. Oh no, no pressure or anything though. Yeah, could you hundreds of students stop staring at us, please? Yeah, it's a little bit easier said than done at this point, Chica. Stop pushing me, please. Why don't you confess to Kaguya instead? That'll really blow their minds. That's just terrifying. That is everywhere. What are you gonna do, Shirogane? Okay. Yeah. That's not it, though. You got the wrong idea completely, guys. I guess it's a serious crime to not confess to a girl. Okay, so that was just imagination sequence. Gotcha. I figured. You don't get it, Chica. Maybe she is as bad at reading the atmosphere as she said she was in season 1. Oh no, that came across so wrong. Oh god, this got so much worse so quickly. You are, as always, not helping, Chica. Man, this camera work though. I would just run away if I was him at this point. She's just full of expectation. Maybe it is. But just the eyes are just... Come on. Of course, of course. Just crushed poor Kaguya. Well, to be fair, that's what he came here to ask. With a confession from you? Okay. She accepted, not a love confession, but she accepted what he said. Yeah, this is gonna get messy quickly. We need to go. We need to leave. Chica's still not quite getting what was going on there. Yeah, those are the two girls from the opening, from the bouncy detective bit. Miko Iino. Which one's Miko Iino? The brown-haired one? For sure. Of course, as always, friggin' Shirogane. Keeping his cockiness inside. Do you Ishigami? I'm sorry I asked, Ishigami. It's very insensitive. So he does know her. Okay. Why, though? Okay, so she's just because she's smart, then? Intense. Okay, so it is the brown-haired girl. An action. Elaborate. What action are we talking about here? This should be interesting. Ouch. She doesn't have a high opinion of him at all. And here we go, the meeting. Oh. I can already see a bit of that intenseness. I can call her Miko, that's easy to remember. A judge, gotcha. That's a really cool shot, though. Fairly short. Think she's shorter than Chica. That voice, though. I think I recognize it. The one thing he can brag about, having a job. Ouch. Man, this is getting It's getting heated. Nobody was talking to you. She is definitely serious. I can definitely see that, yeah. Chica, whose side are you on? Fujiwara-senpai. And that's the first time I ever heard anyone call her that. She's interested? Wow, okay. Wow, okay. That's a twist. Man, that's the biggest twist so far in the show. Yeah, why? Why would you do such a thing? Why do you hate the school so much? Yeah, talk some sense into your friend, please. Okay, you're gonna have to clarify that for me. She's board game girl. I mean, she is pretty stacked. I will give you that, but oh, okay. Man, we got somebody singing her praises here. Both average grades. What the heck is okay? We actually have a Fujiwara fangirl here. Wow. Definitely did not expect that. And let's not give her too big of a head. I guess I do now. I mean, I always knew she was great after the Chica ED, but still wouldn't make her vice president. She's great, but I still wouldn't make her vice president. Man, we just fully lost her, didn't we? Friggin' Chica. Well, that was amazing. I had no idea how that scene would go, and I never could have predicted any of that. Yeah, she was completely left out of all of that. Just tore the whole screen there. Well, that was a fun episode. That was a great episode. And one of the best so far this season. Just Hayasaka stuff was just magnificent. I already knew she was pretty incredible, but man, just a different persona she can just bounce back and forth between. I can't help but be very I can't help but admire it. Especially when all of them are great. So what I imagine is going to happen with the student council thing is that Shirogane will still win, but he might have her help out in some way, the Miko girl. Because I can't imagine Shirogane just straight up losing. But she also seems very relevant in the show. So she gotta have something to do. And end. Okay, that was the 4th episode of the 2nd season of Kaguya-sama. And like I said, this was quite the episode. Now, first off, we had some Hayasaka Kaguya stuff, and Kaguya is kind of picking a fight with Hayasaka to a degree, being like, it's not that easy if you think it's so easy, why don't you try to seduce Shirogane? Which, because Hayasaka has always been in kind of a position where she's trying to help Kaguya, and she watches all these things that go on, you know, fireworks, cakes, whatever, and she's just sitting here being like, Kaguya, how have you still not made any progress? Like, I'm looking at all these things that have happened throughout the course of the show, and like, what's happening here? Why are you two not like together yet? What's the holdup here? What's the problem? And yeah, that's true. If this was a more normal situation where we didn't have to deal with two pride-filled tsundere characters, we would be making more progress. And Hayasaka knows that. She knows that, you know, a little bit of change of attitude, a lot more progress could be made. Just one little wall, if you just cracked through that, there'd be like a flood of progress. And so Hayasaka is trying to demonstrate that by actually doing the things that she would hope that Kaguya would do, you know, actually make a real move, not all these weird mind games and trying to bait him into making a move. No, Hayasaka just straight up did it herself, you know? And yeah, at first Hayasaka was like, you know what, Kaguya, don't be, you're talking crazy, like, there's no reason to do this, but she just kept pushing to the point where something snapped, and Hayasaka kind of, the built-up frustration, I think, over time is a big part of why she was so susceptible to that provocation, and she ended up agreeing to it. And the two of them met up at the bookstore or whatever, and we see her wearing a school uniform, not Kaguya's school uniform, just a different school. So I'm not sure how she even has a uniform, to be honest, because she goes to Kaguya's school. We know she goes to Kaguya's school, but I guess she had like a friend or some kind of connection, so she got the uniform. So I'm not sure really what to call the personality she's putting on here, but it's definitely different than her normal one, for sure. Like, first of all, the uniform is extremely cute. It's got a white, light blue kind of color scheme going on, and it's like the top short enough where you see just like a little bit of belly, where it's not like the tacky level of constantly showing off that midriff, but you definitely can see it with slight movements and stuff. I'm not sure how to describe it, but I do think it looks pretty good. Her hair is obviously very nice design. It's mostly like the straight hair, but it's got little braid, I think you would call it there. So just, I don't know, I think the entire character design she's going for here looks fantastic, and the personality she's doing to accompany it is magnificent. Nothing to complain about any of this, really. Just some of the faces she makes too, like at 4 minutes and 56 seconds when she had her hands like this, just, I could not take her looking at me like that for more than 10 seconds before I would collapse. Like, seriously. Of course, there were two great things about this scene. Half of it was Hayasaka, getting to see Hayasaka act like this. The other half was seeing Kaguya in the background being just massively frustrated. Just like, Hayasaka, I get it already. Like, just, could you please stop? I regret all of my actions. I shouldn't have said what I said. Can we go back in time, please? Just all of those reactions we got from Kaguya, I think really helped make the scene. But just, yeah, Hayasaka, all of her mannerisms, all of her everything, it's all very calculated, of course, but she does it in such a natural way that it doesn't feel phony at all. She just pulls it off so impressively. It's just mind-blowing, really. And yeah, Shirogane pretty much sucking it all up. That's not a good way to put it. Like, it's all having an effect on him, right? He's not like doubting anything or rejecting anything or making any efforts to push her away. It's just like seemingly all working on him. But she even has the animal watching thing mentioned and stuff, just trying to really dial up all those key points and stuff, trying to show all of her appeals to him before eventually making her move. And one of the most bold things she did in this scene, though, was actually, oh yeah, I forgot about that, Kaguya's face just going down and multiplying. No idea what you would call that effect, but that was also very creative, very cool. But anyway, like I was saying, Hayasaka pretending to fall asleep for like 3 hours, I think she said. Like, could you imagine, like, laying there doing nothing for 3 hours? And not even in a very comfortable position either. Like, that is some dedication right there. When you compare something like that, dedication-wise, to Kaguya being unwilling to even confess, it's pretty stark contrast, for sure. And Shirogane being the nice guy that he is, he's not going to just let this sleeping girl stay there alone, unprotected, completely defenseless. So, and after this, apparently was considered to be the perfect opportunity to finally, lay that confession in, but he rejected it straight up because, as he said, he has somebody who he likes, which we already knew that. I mean, she already knew that, but apparently didn't fully expect him to say that here, because she definitely seemed legitimately butthurt that he rejected her that way. So, yeah, that was pretty much a rain on her parade. So that was actually kind of sad, really. Like, it was never going to work out. Obviously, the main ship of the show is Shirogane and Kaguya, but I still felt pretty damn bad for Hayasaka because that would have worked on me about 90% of the scene ago. So, just seeing her with, like, tears in her eyes, I never thought I would see that with Hayasaka, honestly. just her lashing out, temper tantrum, foot stomping kind of thing was just 10 out of 10. Probably just the best Hayasaka stuff we've gotten in the whole show, really. Like, the whole Twitter stuff was pretty good, but this, I think, definitely handily beats it, for sure, as far as Hayasaka screen time goes. And the final little gag at the end where the animal video she watches isn't a cute cat flying over, it's just elephants stampeding. So, a little bit different. A little bit of a different nuance. And then the next scene, that first scene was really great. Second scene was shifted back into the student council stuff, which I figured because that is a pretty important thing that's going on right now. And you have this new character, Miko, who is obviously going to be a part of this, so we had to bring her in at some point, and this was a good scene to do it. Now, apparently Chika thinks she's qualified to be like the spokesperson, the speechwriter, whatever she said. And she's like, hey, you need somebody to do that, somebody amazing, somebody close by, not to name any names or anything, but you know who I'm talking about, right? Just, it's like, yes, Shinomiya. It's like, no, me, Shirogane, why do you not notice these things? It's like, you, really? Like, you? Seriously? I think Kaguya would be better. So, yeah, a little bit salty Chika there. And then, because we hadn't had enough Hayasaka just yet in the episode, we had another scene with Hayasaka, where she's again putting on a different kind of personality, although she's wearing the more familiar uniform now. So, just, oh god, Hayasaka, just the way she runs up there. It just, again, I don't know what to call her personality, really, but she does it so well. And yeah, that was at 11 minutes and 20 seconds. That zoom in on her face, hey, the big old wide eyes and teeth smile, just everything Hayasaka does in this episode is gold. Just inviting her out. And yeah, basically everyone misinterpreted what was going on here. Just because they've always viewed these two as romantic couple or potential romantic couple. And, we have the president here going to the classroom with Kaguya in it for like the first time ever. And this is after the student council thing is over, so they just no longer have that connection. So more than enough fuel for their minds, the rumors, to go wild. And they definitely did. Now, he just came here for a strategy and request to be his campaign speech person and all that. But that's not how everyone else took it. Everyone else took it in a completely different direction. We saw everyone acting all excited, just jumping around, hugging, flailing their arms around. It was crazy how far and how excited people got over that. So, and then we got to this bit, where they're basically out in the yard. You got the buildings all around them, all filled with students with expectations in their eyes, just staring, waiting for this legendary love confession to happen from him to Kaguya. And he's just standing here like, guys, I'm just here to ask about student council related stuff. Please just stop. And, but pretty much everyone has a wrong idea here. Although, Chika kind of has a wrong idea as well, but just kind of in a different way. But, Shirogane was just put in a very awkward position here. He was kind of starting to feel that pressure, wanting to kind of answer the expectations by actually confessing to her. And he almost did, but in the end, he did not do that. He just asked her what he was going to ask her. Of course, what made this, I think, the best addition they had to the scene was Chika being like, you chose Kaguya over me, remember? I should have seen that coming. I really should have, but yeah, just completely making it seem like Shirogane, like the ladies' man over here, like rejecting Chika's love confession because he loves Kaguya, which is kind of what happened earlier just with Hayasaka, so that was a cool little thing to add in there. That was just so perfect. Just the entire scene was pretty great. I really thought he might actually do it, but nah. Despite, he got pretty close, but in the end, yeah. Apparently it was not the right time or place. And then we just get out of there. And then we continue the student council stuff, but this time we finally actually brought Miko into it. So, yeah, she's fighting for it as well, the first year. And she's pretty competent from what I can see. She's pretty smart, pretty well known amongst the first years. Ichigami knows of her, for sure. Yeah, at first he's like, you expect me to know the names of people in my class? Don't be ridiculous, which is way too relatable for me. But when he mentioned that particular person, he knew. He definitely knew that person. Now, like I said, I was curious how this would go. I was definitely not expecting the Chika thing, like, because we had that gag earlier, right? The previous episode where Chico's like, maybe I'll be the president, and then everyone just laughs amazingly. And then, but we have a girl here, seemingly pretty smart, competent girl, being like, I'm gonna make Chika my vice president. What? Like, at first I thought maybe she was gonna, because the way the scene was going, I was expecting her to be like, Chika could be my secretary or whatever, you know? I was expecting that kind of thing, because that is kind of her position now, right? Or before. So I was kind of expecting that. But then she said vice president. I think my mind kind of broke for a good few seconds. It's like senraikai.exe stopped working, that kind of thing. I was just like, did I read that right? Is this a mistranslation? What's going on here? But no, she seems to really admire Chika. Like, you know, don't get me wrong, I like Chika a lot. It's unfair to her that this show has a lot of great female characters like Hayasaka and Kaguya and Kei. It's not really fair, but Chika is pretty great. Like, the Chika dance is obviously what gave her the most points, but in general, Chika has had a lot of fantastic scenes, you know? Yo. It's just, there's been a lot of great Chika stuff in the episode, for sure. Her cheating at the board game and how embarrassed she got over that. She does lose points for being the most, like, normie-ish girl of the bunch, you know? How mean she's been to Ichigami in certain scenes. She did lose points for that, unfortunately. But otherwise, she's, yeah, pretty great character. But, just... no, she's not vice president material. Just no, I don't care. I don't care if she was great at the piano in 4th grade. I don't care if she's like, what else did she say? I kind of forgot what else she said to praise her, but I don't care anything else you say, really. Just no, we are not making Chika the vice president. I'm just gonna veto that right now. Stamp rejection. No, bad Miko, bad. Don't make me get the newspaper. And then just straight up switches over to their side as soon as she figures out that they're going to be the area with the most power increase for Chika. She's like completely shifts position over there after she levied enough praise onto her. Very Chika-like, didn't surprise me too much. It's just this entire same. She actually said straight up, thinking logically about it, Fujiwara is a suitable choice for vice president. Do you ever just like read a sentence and you know what it means, but you doubt that you understood it correctly? That's pretty much what that sentence was to me. I had to read that a couple times and still kind of doubted myself. Because it's just like, you say a sentence that you know is not true. Like, imagine somebody walks up to you and says, yep, the sky sure is yellow today. And you just look up and it's like, it's blue. It's blue. Well, why did you say that thing you just said? That's not true at all, but you said it so seriously. It's that kind of thing. So, yeah, Chika on stage and all that. She was so wrong, but it was an amazing, hilarious scene. Oh yeah, 5 different languages, which we knew. We knew that from the French thing, the whole diplomat thing. We knew that. Oh yeah, this line. This was probably the best line. She's a brilliant person who boasts average grades. When you say a sentence like that, she's a brilliant person that boasts average grades. You know you're reaching to praise someone because you like them. There's no other way to take that. Like, she boasts average grades. It was a great line, though. May have been the best single line in the whole show, in the whole episode, at least. She boasts average grades. Yeah. So, do they have her voice actress listed on the MyAnimeLIst page? I kind of want to check that real quick, because it definitely sounds familiar. I'm terrible at putting voices to names with voice actresses, as always, but yeah, I do want to check and see if she is listed on there. Because she might be. She might be. Chika, Yuki. Yeah, I think it's right here. Miko. So, Tomita Miyu. Do I recognize her from anything? Gabriel, that's what it was. Yes, she sounds like Gabriel. Gotcha, thank you. And also, of course, Rizu from Dekinai. So, yeah, that explains it. Yeah, she's not in a lot of stuff, but yeah, definitely Gabriel, Rizu, as well as I think the vampire girl from the one vampire anime, I think. Yeah, Sophie. So those are pretty much the three roles I recognize her from. So thank you for clearing that up for me, website of you. So yeah, I knew she sounded familiar. Couldn't quite place it, but there we go. That's great. So yeah, that was the episode. I thought it was amazing. One of the best episodes of the season so far, hands down. And I'm looking forward to more, for sure. So yeah, if you liked the episode as well as much as I did, just click on the like button and watch the next one. Thank you for watching, and a special thanks to Cnouki and Ryan for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment, because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time.